Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your yarn queen. I'm your yarn host, Jennifer. So today was an interesting day. First of all, it's nighttime. That's my windows. It's dark outside. I'm recording this at 8 o'clock in the evening and I don't normally record this late, but I wanted to do a video. And now was the time that I had free in my afternoon. I'm still drinking water. Today is lime water. So what had happened was I came in here looking for a very specific set of yarn and could not find it. I dug through and dug through and dug through and I could not find yarn that I know that I have because I just saw it very recently. And I have no idea where I actually put the yarn. So it very well could be in the buckets that we just created. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm looking at it. I don't see it. Problem is, I am moving and sorting and cleaning and doing things to get this house. I'm running around in circles chasing my tail, I'm gonna be real honest. Trying to get the house ready. For what? In case you're new here, I'm going to repeat myself for the 800th time. We are planning on selling our house this summer and moving. And summer is very quickly approaching and I've been just doing a lot of crazy stuff, just trying to organize. And in doing that, stuff's getting moved around and I can't remember what I'm doing half the time. And life is just chaotic right now. So I'm like, I know that I have yarn in the closet. And if you've been around for any amount of time, you know what the closet is. If you're new here. I have a closet in the hallway just on the other side of this wall that you're on. And it's under the closet. It's a under the stairs closet, and it's usually filled with random things depending on the time of year. Currently, it had a couple of buckets of yarn in there, which I did not realize what yarn I actually had in there because I put them in there quite a while ago. There's a bucket of fabric in there, and there is, I don't know how many wearables that I have crocheted. Like, quite a bit. Now, with that being said, I found these two buckets. And since everyone seems to enjoy digging in my buckets and digging through my yarn to see what kind of yarn I have, I found some more Joann's yarn that I did not remember I had. And I have a lot of it. So that is it. I have two buckets here. And we're just going to dig through and we're going to play with our yarn, okay? I encourage you to do the same. So this is bucket number 1. These are mostly cakes. And before we do this, these are the yarns I used earlier in the day, and I'm throwing them on the floor apparently. Set them off to the side so I can re-put them where they belong. So we have room on our desk, okay? Let's crack her open. These, by the way, are my favorite buckets. They're the HDX buckets from Home Depot. They're just like the perfect size for storage of yarn. Now, can you see? Can you see? Well, if you can't, I have this beautiful yarn that I was so excited to buy. This is yarn. It is, let me put my glasses on. This is yarn I bought from Universal Yarns. If you don't know what Universal Yarns is, let me grandma talk to you, okay? I gotta put my glasses down because I can't see through them unless it's like right here. They're very strong because I can't see anything right here. Universal Yarns released this, I think 2 summers ago, and it is under the Rico Designs label. Rico. It's the Lazy Hazy Summer Cotton, and I fell absolutely in love with it. So I bought 3 balls in this color. They still have this on Universal's website, by the way. And I'm not affiliated with Universal, even though they are the mother company to Premier Yarns. So I got 3 in this colorway, which is color Is Parti color. I don't remember. Well, these are made in Belgium? Did not know that. It's 49% cotton, 46% acrylic, 5% polyester, 50 grams. So it's Farba 001 and Parti 3. I think it's color number 3. I don't actually remember anything other than that. Let me turn my light down. It is real bright. It's really pretty. It's really pastel, rainbowy, and it feels nice. How many yards does this have? Does this say? I don't know why I haven't used it yet. Because I was so excited to buy this yarn. 145 meters. Whatever that means to you. And then I bought one in this colorway, which as you could tell is different, but will still absolutely go together with that. And this is color, so it's Farba 009 and Parti 5. And yes, I have to hold it there for a minute because my camera takes a minute. Isn't that beautiful? It's such a pretty yarn. Forgot I had it. I also have Serdar Snuggly. And oh, I got this at Untangled Pearls. So Untangled Pearls, and I paid $1.99 a ball for this because it was part of their, is regularly $4.45, and it was part of their winter clearance. They do a clearance right after New Year's. Although Untangled Pearls technically does not exist anymore. They actually merged into the other store, which is called Finnegan's Run, at their local yarn shops here in Fredericksburg. I got pink and blue. And these are 100% cotton, and it's DK weight. Approximately 116 yards of the blue and the white. And I have some more small balls of cotton that I think these need to join in on my shelf. So I think this is going to be more rearranging and me not realizing where anything's at. And then I have this beautiful cake, which is also this. I think this was sent to me, and it has that language on it. This was sent to me a while ago, and I never used it. I have no idea what this says, any of it. It's 75% something, 25% something, 10% something. I don't know what any of that says, so if any of you can read that, can you translate? Although, can't Google translate stuff? Google Translate. I think it's Google Lens. You know, my son would know exactly how. Translate images. My son would know how to do this. I don't think I have Google Lens on here. We're not even gonna try. We'll try it another day. It's soft. Actually, I think I have 2 of these. Nope. We may find it, but I think I had one that was all yellow. Isn't that beautiful? No idea. And it's really thin. But I'm guessing by the different percentages that it's got different things in it. I'm gonna say it's probably cotton acrylic blend. It's really nice, really soft, really beautiful. And then I have some ice yarns in here. This is Camaro Cakes. It's a lightweight number 3. And I think I saw these on the Secret Yarnery. Krista? I have no other information other than that. I don't see anything on here that tells what this yarn is, except that it's made in Turkey. Oh, wait a minute. 50% wool, 50% acrylic. Isn't that a beautiful color? I have it in the blue and the white. and the red and the blue. So I fully intended on making something with all 4 of those. This bucket, the more I look in this bucket, the more I'm realizing both of these buckets, these were failed ideas. And not failed ideas in the that I failed at an idea. It's that I failed to start idea. Those were going to be in a project together. And then there's the bucket below that has a bunch of yarn that I was going to make a top out of. And we'll get to that when we get to it. And this, I was just talking about this yarn the other day. I didn't think I had any of this left over. So this is AC Moore yarn, Stitch Studio by Nicole. This is the Cotton Colors. This came out a few months, I want to say, before AC Moore went out of business. And I went absolutely gaga over these yarns. These came out on the market, and I don't know how I remember this, but like it was a pivotal moment in my life that when they released these, they were $9.99. And they were very frequently on sale for $5 a ball, a cake. And the reason that was so important is because these cakes everywhere are expensive. Except for Premier Yarns has released them and made them a reasonable price. I just saw cakes like this. Matter of fact, it showed up in my feed. The rainbow cakes that are right here, they're the new cakes from Premier Yarns. They're the cotton sprout. I've showed these a lot. I saw a dupe of the exact dupe of some of these same colorways, color content, or fiber content, exact yardage on, I don't remember what website it was. The price was $29.99 a cake. And Premier Yarns has those for, I think, $8.99, I think. So just keep that in mind. Exact replicas of those cakes. Everything was the same. 3 times the price. So the reason I went gaga over these is because, oh, I have a couple of them. Hang on. The $5 price tag is what got me. The fact that they were, I got 2 of them. The $5 price tag, I only bought these when they were $5. And if they weren't on sale 50% off, then I always had coupons for AC Moore, and I either got them for free or I paid 50% off. Aren't these beautiful? This yarn is so gorgeous. So this is a number 2 sport weight, 100% cotton, 1,093 yards. I paid $5 for these. Beautiful. And they even had like the little easy pull tab. Look how pretty those colors are. Look at this one. This kind of yarn is so beautiful in shawls, and I kind of want to make some tops out of it just because. And then this looks very similar to those, right? This is from Hobie, and these were not $5. These are 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. I'm gonna look on my phone and see if I can get a price on them. No, I don't want that. Hobie Twister Summer. It's all. Come on. Go, 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 go. Hobie Twister Summer. What? $38? No. $38 on Hobie. I did not pay that. I got this from Hobie. Hobie sent this to me. $38. God. 55% cotton, 45% acrylic, 1,093 yards. It's beautiful. But tell me if that don't look just like this. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then, oh, I wasn't sure I had any of the fruits yarn left. This is the fruits. This is Premier Yarns fruits. The fruit cakes, which were on sale all last week. And I let you guys know, these were on sale for like $2 something, I think. And this is the color Guava. Guava. I have a funny, and I have 2 of those. Funny story about those guavas are, I remember the first time I ever tried a guava because my father-in-law, well, he's my father-in-law. They're not married, but he's my father-in-law. He is from Mexico. He is of Mexican descent. He has, I think, dual citizenship. His name is Pedro. Cool dude. He's a cool dude. We went to go visit my mother-in-law. It was quite a few years ago. Lucas was a baby. And he came in and he was always real cool with me. I'm not real close with my mother-in-law or any of my husband's siblings. But Pedro came in and he was like, he is always like real cool with me, and I don't know why. And he came in and he's all, Jennifer, like, yes. He's all, have you ever tried guava? And I'm like, no. And then he went into this long story about guava and how the white flesh guavas, I think it was white flesh guavas, are far superior to the green flesh, or I don't even know. I know nothing about guavas. He said the white flesh, or the white skinned ones, are way better than the green ones. And I said, I've never tasted guava anything. I've never tasted anything even remotely guava. He goes, these are from Mexico. His sister, who still lives in Mexico, sent them, or he got them at her house, or I don't know. And so he sent us home with a box of guava because he cut one open for me and had me taste it right then and there and told me how to know when they were ripe. And I fell in love with the flavor of guava. I was like, this is so good. And then I discovered guava nectar at the stores. Like, it comes in a carton and it's a Mexican thing and it's so good. Guava is delicious. I love guava. All right, these are apparently Hobby Lobby clearanced. Rainbow Rhapsody, the Slate Divide. This must be the box of mostly thin yarns. These are 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. These are a number 1, which is why I haven't used them, because they're a number 1. I don't use number 1 yarn very often. These would probably be pretty if I held them, but it's not a bad yarn. Because I have to output so much content on the channel constantly, I love working with thin yarns. I love the drape. I love the lightness. I love the airiness. I love something that's not heavy and hot. But because I have to constantly turn things out to keep the channel running, I don't take time and savor the projects I really want to work on. And I don't take time and savor the thin yarn. So I have learned since purchasing all of these, because these were only $2 a cake. $2.24, regularly $8.99 on the clearance sale. Stop buying thin yarns. DK weight and up, because that's what is the most beneficial to the business that we are in, the YouTubes. And then Wrap Star, apparently I paid $3 for this, and that is a thrift store price tag. This is Lion Brand yarn. I've never used this. Oh, it is the color Queen. Come on. It's gray to pink. Looks like a peachy pink. And it says it's a lightweight number 3. It feels like it literally weighs nothing. And it looks very, very splitty. And it's kind of sticking to my fingers, which is not making me real happy. Look how splitty that looks. I don't know that I'm going to enjoy this yarn. I may have to pass this on to someone else. Because while it is light and airy, it is sticking. It says 70% acrylic, 30% wool. That may have to be passed on because I don't deal well with things sticking to my fingers. Oh, we have some more Rico Creative, which is sold on the Universal website. Creative Melange Lace. This is lace weight. 95% cotton, 5% polyester. And of course it's denim color, so you know I bought it for that reason, because I love denim yarn. But it's lace weight, which is really, really thin. Does it feel good? Yes. Is it beautiful? Yes. But it's real thin. That would make a really cute little do-rag or headband though. Then we have Karen Cotton Cakes, which has no business being in here because I have Karen Cotton Cake. My Karen Cakes are over there in their own bucket, so I don't know why this one's in here. Although there is a couple of Karen Cakes in here. Karen Cotton Angel Cakes. Has anybody used this? I feel like I had it in a different color. It feels soft, and I didn't like it for some reason. I had one that had yellow in the middle and something else on the outside. And I don't remember if I put it in a mystery box. Y'all will have to let me know, because I've had several comments say, I know where that yarn when I have it. You put it in a mystery box. And that's the downside of mystery boxes is I think on average when I've done mystery boxes, I've gotten rid of, and I know this is going to hurt some of you to say this, I've gotten rid of upwards of 500 skeins of yarn at a time. And then I forget what went in the mystery boxes. And then I'm like, wait, where is that yarn? Well, I can't find it. And then somebody goes, I have it. You want it back? No, I'm good. Because it went in a mystery box for a reason, because I wasn't using it. And I wanted somebody to use it. And I have a collection of Karen cakes because they're beautiful and a lot of them are soft and luscious. And I just don't reach for them. And I never have. And I'm looking right now, I have blossom cakes over there. I have some more cotton cakes. Maybe the match to this is over there. I have the cinnamon ones. All in a bucket. That is labeled Premier Yarn of the Week. And none of it, it's all Karen, so. So this is the color, and this is from, it says 2022. So this is the color Pineapple Ice. Which is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, moving right along. We have some Premier Yarns. Premier Yarns. This is the DK Colors Batik. It's the anti-pilling acrylic. This is what we made the tulip cardigan out of, which is a pattern on Premier Yarns website, but it's also a tutorial here on the channel because they let me do those kind of things. And really soft and luscious yarn. I only have one of these though, which tells me it's left over. And then I have one butterfly cake. And these are supposed to be a fade thing, so that it has one chunk of thick color and then 5 thinner sections of color, which is really hard to tell on this. So the main body of it will be this. I use this yarn in pink, one of the pink ones, and I made a baby blanket for my youngest niece, and I made, well, I think I just made a baby blanket. I knit one side and crocheted the other because I got halfway through knitting and I could not stand it because it was splitting so bad. And it was going so slow because says it's a 3-weight, but it's really a thin 3-weight. And this is ridiculously soft. I have a couple in the yellow over there. I think it's the color Pool I have. I think this got discontinued because it got clearanced out. But it's so soft. I love their anti-pilling acrylic. It is my favorite yarn. Alright, now look, we're almost to the bottom. I see rainbows. I see neons. I have 2 of these. The marble cakes. And they're beautiful, and they're shades of white with gray in it. This is the color French Vanilla. I am fairly certain that Sandy from Crochet Canada was responsible for me buying these, just because she was buying the latte cakes in the white tones, and I was like, oh, that's really pretty. Also, I can kind of blame Jujus N Stitches because Jujus N Stitches has the Summer Love Poncho, and she made it with scrap white yarn. And so it's all these different tones of white, and it was beautiful. And I was like, oh, I love that idea. So then I made a magic cake that was with scrap white yarns. It was white, ivory, cream, like all different shades. And I turned it into something. I don't remember at this point. It was a long time ago. And so I don't do neutrals. I definitely stay away from white. I stay away from black. I stay away from browns. Gray I can kind of use. I get bored using them. But this just was so pretty to me. And that's a pretty big size cake. And let's see, what is the marble cake made out of? 100% acrylic. It's a medium 4. It's 404 yards. So there's 800 yards between these two. I can make a decent sized shawl with that. I don't know what else I could make with it, but there's definitely, and I don't know if it's showing up on camera, there are different shades. I know you can see the gray, but the white is like different shades of white. Absolutely beautiful. Totally forgot I had this. But it reminds me of the latte cakes that Sandy had. I have a bunch of rainbows in here. These are cotton. Sugar wheel cotton. Don't know where these came from because I feel like I really have only bought Hobby Lobby yarn when it's been on really good sale or clearance. And I don't feel like I bought these full price. They may have been sent in Happy Mails, what I'm thinking. Alright, that's it for those. I thought I had more. I have 2 of those. And then, oh, here's the yellow. This is the yellow that goes with the pink and yellow. See, it's the same. So, and those were sent to me in Happy Mail. I remember that. Then I have a bunch of this, which I saw this on Universal's website. It's the Cotton Supreme Waves. And I was like, this is so beautiful. I have to have it. And it was like, I want to say $10. And from the picture, and I didn't look at the yardage, I should have, I thought it was a normal size cake. And so when I paid $10 for these, I was like, they're so beautiful. Why are they so small for $10? Universal, I don't have anything against the Universal side of the website or Universal. Universal caters to little yarn shops or local yarn shops, depending on how you want to say that, LYSs. And we all know that yarn at local yarn shops are definitely pricier than Walmart, okay? And they're definitely pricier than, say, Premier Yarns. Even though they're all in the same warehouse. They all come from the same place. There is, the yarns on the Universal site are a lot pricier. And sometimes it's the same yarn with a different label, which bothers me a little bit. But I'm not talking trash about Universal. I love Universal. I bought these. They were $10. But I remember opening this and being so disappointed. That's why I haven't used it, because they were expensive for just cotton. They're just cotton. They're beautiful. I thought I had 2 of this one, but I'm not sure. I only see that one in... Oh, it's here. It's here. It's here. Is that the same color? Daybreak. Yep, that's the same color. Just wrapped differently. That's why I haven't used those yet, because they're so really nice. This reminds me of the cotton... It was Cotton Supreme Batik, and then they changed it to... Oh, what is it called? Cotton Batik on Premier. It feels the same as that. It's really, really nice and luscious. And I have 0 problems whatsoever mixing the 4 of these in a project together. While 2 of them are more acid wash looking, I absolutely think that those would make a beautiful top. And these are 100% cotton. They are 230 yards. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, and then 9... 920 yards total. I could probably make a lacy top out of that without a problem. And then this one, I know that I paid full price for that one. This is Sugar Wheel Cotton Sparkle from Hobby Lobby. It's 335 yards. It's really, really sparkly. And I don't know if it's going to show up, but it's really sparkly and rainbow and beautiful. I have one of these. It's called, the color is Pretties Please. And either I bought this or Mr. Cinnamon bought it for me. That was weird. My phone went ding, ding, ding. Okay, somebody's emailing me. Take care of that later. It's a long one. And then I have 3 of these, which I got from Ollie's. And They're the Roll With It tweed. Not tweed. Yeah, Roll With It tweed from Red Heart. These were $2.99 a ball. That's not bad. So I have 3, same color. And then these cakes, I had to take off of my shelf because they were on one of my bookshelves that was behind me, and every single video someone was asking, what is that yarn? Oh my god, what is that yarn? And these were gifted to me as well. I think I purchased one, and then someone had seen that I purchased it because I thought it was gorgeous, and they sent me 4 more, I believe, is how that went. These have been in my stash for a good long time, and they will never be in a mystery box. They will never go anywhere. They will be mine forever and ever, and eventually I will turn them into something beautiful. These are the Plymouth Yarn hotcakes. They do have wool in them, so they're 75% acrylic, 25% wool. They're 404 yards each, and I have 5 of them, so I could possibly make myself a sweater out of this. Made in Turkey, color 8. I don't know if they still make the neon colors, but they still make the hotcakes, because I've seen the hotcakes on Hirschner's, but most frequently I see the hotcakes in local yarn shops. So that is the end of the bucket number 1. Now go ahead and tell me the hotcake is your favorite, because I already know that that is the answer. I've had so many people, like I said, I've had so many people tell me, oh my god, what is that? Every video on repeat until I took them out of the background and totally forgot they were in here. So I really wish I had 8 arms so that I could crochet more. I wish I had more time. And I know that as I get older and my life settles down, I'm going to have more time to sit and just be with my yarn. And I probably will be so bored with my life that I will wish I had something else to do at some point. But right now, I just wish I had more time to sit and make the things that I want to make. I wish I had more arms. My mom used to say all the time, like, I can't tell you how many times my mom said this. It was usually in reference to talking to me. You know, Jennifer, because that's what she called me when she was irritated. God only gave me 2 arms, and I thank God every day for it. And I didn't understand what she was talking about for a long time, because why would you be thankful, like, when you could get more done? My mom was a busy lady anyway. She never sat down, ever. Ever. She was constantly, like, she didn't sit and watch movies with us. She didn't sit and do board games with us. She was busy, constantly doing stuff. I fully believe she had raging ADHD, and she was misdiagnosed with bipolar. Oh, I really don't think it was bipolar. I really don't. But I'm going to swap these buckets out. I never understood that till I was a mom. And I do get it, because when you're a mom and you're in charge of everything all the time, especially if you're a working mom, if you got all the things going on that sometimes we have going on in life, just gets really crazy. I feel that way. I'm like, I'm so glad I only have 2 arms. And then there's some times where I really wish I had 8 arms, because I would have a set of arms doing the mom thing, taking care of my kids, cooking dinner, etc. I'd have a set of arms for, I don't know, whatever else. And then I would have 3 or 4 projects going at one time, because I know my brain could keep up with that. I just know it. So, next bucket. Bucket number 2. You guys ready? We've only been going for 30 minutes. We might get this in under an hour, which is what my goal was, because my batteries really only last about 50 minutes. This is where the Joann's yarn comes in. These. I had so many at one time, because much like the sapphire yarn, I mentioned in a video that I was on the lookout for a specific yarn. I wanted to make a top, and I can still see the design in my head. It's still there. I never got around to making it. And there was a specific colorway of this yarn from Joann's, and I just wanted that colorway. And I got sent all the colorways, it seemed like. Specifically a lot of the yellow. I got sent a lot of the yellow. I actually had to give some this away because I had so many skeins of it. I still have some, but it was a specific colorway, and I don't remember which one of these it was. Because like I said, I got sent most of the colors, and I still have quite a bit of it. And I'm not seeing the color. I'm not seeing the color I originally wanted. The color I originally wanted, I believe, was pink on the outside and yellow in the center. And I'm not positive on that. And if you have this yarn, please don't send it to me. I love you, but I don't exactly remember because it was a couple years ago. So this is the Big Twist Glam. And what's so special about this yarn? It has sequins in it. It is just beautiful, and it feels nice, and I wanted to make a sparkly top out of it. And honestly, a sparkly top is probably a bad idea because I get really itchy with sequins, and so this would probably be much better as a shawl. But this is the color, and this says it's a 4-weight. This was made, is there a date on this? 2021. So the lot number is 2021-11, which I believe is the date that it was made. This is the color Denim Blue. It's like a gray blue. I have one of these left. I had several of these, but like I said, I was sent so much of this because I wanted one specific color of it, and I had probably 30 of the yellow. I'm gonna be real honest. I have 2 in this bucket at this point. This is Sunshine Yellow. These are absolutely beautiful. Yeah, my camera's like, no, it's not gonna be yellow. Yes, it is. It's gonna be yellow. There we go. That's accurate. Did you see how it turned into almost gray? It's like, no, we're not gonna be that yellow. Yes, we are. Sometimes you gotta confuse the camera to put 2 colors up next to each other so that it doesn't do that. So I got 2 of the yellow. So these are 261 yards, 4-weight, Sunshine Yellow, 61% acrylic, 39%. Why does it say 61.0% acrylic? And then 39% polyester. Never worked with this yarn. I wanted it, I saw it, I mentioned it, because I was on the lookout for a specific, I think this was the colorway that I was on the lookout for. Yeah, it's not even going to show you. Come on. Yeah, it's not showing you at all. It's cream and pink, but the pink is so baby pink. I think this was the colorway, but I don't remember. It's the color Rose. I have 3 of these. And these are beautiful. These, I'm telling you, these will be a project at some point. And then this color is mauve. But the mauve and the rose kind of go together. So I have 3 of the rose and 3 of the mauve. And those are Joann's vintage. They're probably worth a pretty penny now because Joann's went out of business and all that good stuff, but like whatever. And then this was another AC Moore yarn. I was gonna make myself a top, and I didn't think I had enough. And now that I'm looking, and this was back when I was first learning to crochet, and this is Rossetti, which also was sold under the name of under the Universal Umbrella yarn. They had packs of 10 of these balls in AC Moore, and they were mill-end bags, or they did this all the time. They would have either Premier or Universal yarns in the bags, and it would either be a set of 5 depending on the type of yarn, or a set of 10 if it was these small ones in a bag with a handle, and they were $10. Now if they were on sale, which happened frequently, the bags were $5. And I have several videos where I went hunting at AC Moore locations to find these bags. There's actually one that I forgot I made that popped up. I went to 6 AC Moores in one day, and me and my whole family went. It was an amazing experience. The video was fun to make, and I was on the hunt for these types of bags. So I have what looks like 10 of these. So this is the Lumen Multi Rossetti in the color Chroma. It's 79% cotton, 21% viscose rayon. And I love the colors. The yarn is chain spun, which I know is blowing out because the lighting is terrible in here tonight. But part of it is like shiny. It's a beautiful yarn. I was gonna make a top out of it. I actually have this in a couple other colors, like in smaller balls that I found at thrift stores or something. So there's 6, 8, yeah, I have 10 of these. And they are 134 yards, so I have 1,340 yards, which is more than enough to make a top. And I didn't think I had enough to make a top because back then I didn't know what I was doing. And yeah, I probably should have made a top out of it. I have worked this up a little bit. And it works up like tape yarn a little bit in the fact that it gets kind of dense when you work it up. So I'm going to have to figure out, because I do want to make something out of that. And then this is another instance of me mentioning on a video that I wanted some more of this yarn, and I got sent way more than I could possibly use. And this is not me being complainful. This is not me being unappreciative. I get so overwhelmed when several of you send me, like, I will say in passing, I would really like X, Y, and Z. And then I forget I said it sometimes. And with this, I was on the lookout for it because it's called Jenny's Galoshes. The colorway is Jenny's Galoshes. And it's rainbowy, and it's sparkly, and it's cotton. And I just wanted enough to make a top for myself. And this was on sale for $1.49 on the clearance sale at Hobby Lobby. And I couldn't find it, and everyone else was getting it. And I was like, I was saying in a video, like, I really wish I could find it because I really would like to make a top for myself out of this. And I got sent so much, and they're all in here. They're all in here. Oh, people are losing power. There's a storm outside. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 in this bucket, but I have a Hobby Lobby clearance bucket over there with probably 6 more in it because so many people sent me this. So I have more than enough to make myself a couple of tops because these are 335 yards. And they're really sparkly. So like I said, there's 6 of those in here. And then there is a variety of cotton. I think this is cotton. 90% cotton, 10% polyester. I fell in love with this yarn, have never used it. And it was, again, a Hobby Lobby clearance situation. This one reminds me of a jumpsuit my mom had when I was a little girl. It was a one-piece jumper, like a jumpsuit. I don't know what it's called. So I have it in the white with the rainbow, the blue, white, black. Isn't that beautiful? Kind of reminds me of the jelly bean yarn, except it's cotton. Oh, look how pretty that is. You know what's funny? I was just talking about that washcloth I made and how I wish I had yarn that was like that. And this is similar, but it's in different colors. So I have I have 2 black, I have 2 navy, and I have 3 of the white with the rainbow. And that's what I have in here. Oh, I found another one of those. That means there's 11. And then I fell in love with these. This was a Bag O' Day. This one was Bag O' Day fault. She posted about this line brand, Comfy Cotton Fetty, years ago. And I was like, oh, that is so pretty. And I don't remember if she worked out. I don't remember. All I remember is she showed it and I bought all of the colors. I bought all of the colors. So this is line brand, Comfy Cotton Fetty. And you already know, like, I love color. Color makes me happy. This is rainbow. It is a lightweight number 3, 350 yards. It's 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. So there's that color, which is rainbow. Funfetti. That's giving Easter vibes a whole lot. Lemon meringue. That's Eastery too. Orange blossom. Very berry. This was back before I had any sense. Okay, so I would do the stupid thing of I need all the colors, but I have one of every. What's this one? Green velvet. That's Easter grass. I would buy one of every color. And I did this for a cycle for a while. I was like, I need all the colors. I need to showcase all the colors. But I have one. And while I love mixing colors, that first of all gets expensive because when you need to make a project that's bigger than just one ball, now you got to go buy more of that color. So now I'm very picky. I will buy the colors that I absolutely love if I have a project in mind. Problem is I have more projects in mind than I have time to do them. And I know a lot of you relate to that. And this is only 350 yards. It's not going to make a whole lot. And I don't even think they make that yarn anymore. But it's beautiful. And I'm happy that I have it. But those were $6.99. And how I remember that I have no idea, but... And that's not to be confused with the Cotton Candy blend, which is a different yarn entirely. And I bought a bunch of these in different colors too. And I have way more of these that are not in this basket. This is the color Ice Blue. And then I have it in Sky Blue. And these are lightweight number 3. 52% polyester, 48% cotton. 271 yards. And I also have the, I think I have some behind me. Well, there was one behind me. I had several more of these, and I think they're in a bucket, in a different bucket. I know that I have more of these because I bought a bunch of it because it had the rainbow wrapped around it. Just kind of my jam, so I bought a bunch of those. Haven't used a single one. This is Ice Yarns. No idea what it is. Hobie. This belongs with my Halloween yarn. This is Universe XL Cotton Premium Acrylic. Color number 2. 98% acrylic, 2% polyester. It's a 3-weight, 240 yards. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors and sparkly. And then at the bottom of this bucket is Mandala Ombres because, once again, I fell in love with a yarn and planned to make something for myself, a garment, and never got around to it. And this is my favorite colorway of the Mandala Ombre. It's the color Serene. It's oranges and pinks. And while I don't have nothing against orange, I don't lean towards orange. I don't crave orange. I don't use or wear orange unless it's with pink, and then I can't get enough of it. Pink and orange together are like a match made in heaven. I just think it's so pretty. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 of these. I also have the Mandala Ombre in the color Happy. And Balance. And there's another Happy down there. And I have Pure. And that's it for the mandalas. Then I have Sweet Roll Sprinkles, which they don't make anymore. I don't think they make this anymore. 100% acrylic. Looks like that. Love Sweet Rolls. Sweet Rolls is the first cake I ever discovered and fell in love with. And then last but not least, we have Delish Boutique, which is 590 yards. I paid $1.74 on clearance. This is alpaca, which is why I haven't used it, because alpaca makes my nose itch really bad, and it kind of feels itchy on my skin, even though it's supposed to be hypoallergenic. It's 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. It's a lightweight number 3. It's 590 yards. But my skin and my nose don't like alpaca, so why I still have this, I don't know. So that is what was in the Closet of Secrets. And I got to rearrange all those so that they fit back in, because I had them all puzzled in nice and neat and organized, and now I just destroyed the entire bucket. So I hope you have enjoyed this video of watching me stash dive again, remembering yarns that I did not remember having. Don't know what I'm actually going to do with some of these. Some of them I still have projects in mind for. Some of them I'm still so in love with. How beautiful is that? And look, I already know, and I have never tested this one. My black light, ready? That's not, only the pink is black light reactive. What? I thought that was gonna be, you see, it's only pink is showing up. Hang on. Only the pink is black light reactive. Stinks. I thought for sure that was going to be black light reactive. Only the pink is showing. That's crazy. The clearance stickers glow. So yeah, I should probably let you guys go. It is past my bedtime and I'm exhausted. I still gotta put all this away and figure out where it's gonna actually go, because I pulled this out of the closet and then I destroyed the closet and now it doesn't fit back in there because I was looking for a yarn that I still have not found. But that's kind of how it goes when you are a yarn, I don't want to say I'm a yarn hoarder, because I do pass it on. Like when I know that I have too much, I pass it on. I put it in mystery boxes. I have donated hundreds of skeins. And the reason I do that, and I've had to explain myself, because I have had criticism. A lot of YouTubers who have a large stash have been just criticized and ridiculed, like, it is disgusting that you have so much yarn. But you gotta understand, this is my job. This is what I make a living at. I make a living playing with yarn, testing yarn, using yarn for projects. I spend money either that I've made on the channel, or when I show a video, a lot of times I get that money back. And so a lot of this yarn in Girl Math has just been free. That's not entirely true, but like, and you know, in Girl Math, if you want to be delusional, it was free. But yeah, like a lot of this, I do a lot of testing on yarns, and I buy yarn with the idea of, I'm going to do this for the channel, I'm going to do this for myself. And when I realize that it's been hanging around too long and I have not used it and I'm not interested in using it any longer, or sometimes, and Creative Grandma has gone through this on her channel a lot, she'll buy yarn and then she realizes by the time she gets to the design she intended for that yarn is discontinued. and she gets rid of it because the way she runs her channel is that she uses her patterns and designs to do her affiliates. So she showcases the yarn by designing something beautiful out of it, and if it's not useful to her, if other people can't replicate it to look exactly like that using that yarn she used, it's of no use to her. And same thing with me. It's like I try to use yarn that people can still find and it's still available. If not, I find a good substitute for you guys to use. And some of these are, a lot of these are no longer available. They're like, there would be no sense in me using any of these for a tutorial. However, they have all probably been in a video at one point. And I'm still gonna make things. Because a lot of times, like I'm designing a tank top right now, and I have started the crocheting on it, and I'm using a yarn that is beautiful, but it would not, I have to make 3 of them. I have to make one to test out the design. Yes, Oreo. I have to, you're gonna hear the fan. It got really hot today, and we were having issues with the AC, and it wasn't the AC, it was the thermostat. Because somebody keeps going in there and touching it. And Mr. Cinnamon keeps touching it because it goes on his phone. So I thought I was fighting the AC. I was really fighting people. Touching the thermostat. He's not even in the same state as me. He's reprogramming the thing. I was like, he was on the phone with me. I was like, don't touch the thermostat. He's like, well, I'm checking on it. I was like, no, I fixed it. It was so hot in here today. Don't touch it. I will drive to Ohio and I will smack you. Do not touch the AC thermostat. Don't do it. What was I saying? Oh, so I'm designing the tank top. I have to make 3. I have to make one. I don't know why I held my ring finger up first. I have to make one to practice the design to make sure the design actually works. I have to make a second one for a tutorial. And then I'm going to make a 3rd one out of the yarn I want to use for myself. Because some yarns don't show up very well in videos. Like I can't use black or white in the videos. It will blow out way too much. You won't be able to see what I'm doing. So when we have to pick yarn for a tutorial, we have to pick something that will actually show up on camera. And sometimes we have to play with it on camera to see if it's going to work out or not. And so for me, the tank top I'm designing, I actually am going to have to make 3 of them. 1 for practice, 1 for the tutorial, and then I'm going to make one out of a ridiculously thin yarn that I'm not going to do that on a tutorial because it would take me weeks to film it, and that doesn't benefit anybody. So yeah, that's why there's so much yarn. And and I know you guys don't need an explanation, but I'm giving it because I know someone's going to ask, why do you need that much yarn? Why do you still have that yarn? Give me the yarn. No. But every once in a while, I'm like, okay, I have too much, and I filter through hundreds and hundreds of skeins, and I either put them in mystery boxes, which I don't plan on doing anytime soon, or I have donated huge garbage bags filled with yarn to the college. The crochet and knit club got 5 giant black garbage bags filled with yarn at one point. I have donated buckets and bags to various reuse stores, and I don't donate to thrift stores because I have a lot of reuse stores around me, and I would rather it go to a store that is going to price it appropriately, because Goodwill overprices everything now. I won't even step into a Goodwill because they are marking things as if they are the reseller, and that rubs me so wrong. I don't mind donating to like St. Vincent de Paul because that's volunteer people, and I don't feel like they do mark some stuff ridiculous prices, but for the most part I've gotten really amazing deals. All of my bookshelves came from St. Vincent de Paul, and I paid $15 each, and they hold hundreds of skeins of yarn per shelf. And so I do filter through it. I filter through it probably twice a year, and I get rid of a lot. What I'm not going to use, what I've tested out and maybe didn't like, what I've tested out and maybe I don't see a use for it for my purposes, you know. And yeah. And it's always fun to revisit. When I forgot these buckets, I knew there were buckets in the closet in the hallway. I knew there was at least one bucket. I knew it had cakes in it. I did not remember what was in there. And the other day when the fruit cakes were on sale, I was looking for them and couldn't find them. And I knew I had some somewhere and I did not know where they were at. They were in this bucket in the hallway. And a lot of these Lion Brand ones, I love Lion Brand. I just don't, I reach for Premier Yarns first because that is who I have gained a really close relationship with. The people at Premier Yarns, the yarn, I just like, I love Lion Brand yarns, don't get me wrong. But when you have a relationship with a company, you tend to reach for that first, you know. They have treated me really well. And I'm going to actually rewind back to the beginning. I was a newbie and I just was so desperate for someone to share one of my creations. And I was on Instagram and I was hashtagging all the hashtags, and I just wanted a company to see that I made something beautiful. And I probably had less than 10,000 subscribers. I know I had probably less than 5,000 subscribers at that time. I had a very small reach and I just wanted validation from somebody. And so I was making things from all different companies and I was hashtagging and sharing, and I was being ignored forever. And then Premier Yarns was the reason I started the channel, was the mystery bags. The very first videos were me opening mystery bags. And I was using Premier Yarns more and more because I had the mystery bags. They were easily, widely available at AC Moore. Like, I had access to Premier everywhere. And so it was easy for me. It was easy access for me to get. I loved it. And I really liked the cakes. And I started hashtagging Premier Yarns more and more and more. And then finally they shared one of my images. And I was like, I felt so special and important. I was like, all right. They shared an image with me. And then I started, that made me want to do more because Lion Brand still ignores me. I have never even talked to anyone at Lion Brand. They have never shared any of my images. They don't like my images. And I'm an affiliate with Lion Brand. They don't care. They could care less. And that's not me trash talking Lion Brand. Like I said, I love Lion Brand, but Premier consistently would show me that, hey, like, we appreciate you. And they listened to my feedback over the years, and they've made changes based on my feedback. And it's just been like really cool, you know. And that's why I reach for Premier Yarns first. It really is just the one-on-one personal that they try to give to all their affiliates. And it's not just me. It's not just Cinema Stitches is special. It's, they try, and it's hard because they have a lot of affiliates. They really do. And they try to make us, do you know how many people got these bottles? These are at Walmart for, I think these were 20 bucks at Walmart. I saw them the other day. I was like, that's every single, I don't remember what they said, like a lot of, like if you made a sale within the past whatever, you got one of these bottles. That's just cool. That's just cool. And I'm out here, I'm not, I've said this so many times, I'm not a competitive person. I'm not going to get in a competition with nobody. I am supporting all of you. Like, if you are an affiliate, I want you to do good. I'm not out here trying to say I'm Cinnamon. That ain't who I am. I ain't Cinnamon Stitches. I mean, I am, but you know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I don't try to play favorites. I don't email and say, I'm an affiliate. You need to do X, Y, and Z for me. Why aren't you giving me free stuff? I don't do that. Sometimes I think it in my head like, oh, I really wish I would have got that box, but the other affiliates got it. And because we're all, I'm not special. I don't get special. I don't get like that extra special treatment to where I get a box every time. Some of the boxes I don't want because I don't like parfait. I'm going to be real honest. I don't like it. But I don't even know how I got on the subject of Premier Yarns. Anyway, we're going to let you go because like I said, it's past my bedtime. My phone keeps dinging. I need to pack my yarn away. I will probably edit this video and upload it tomorrow, which is Tuesday in your world. And I have no idea what's planned for Wednesday or for Thursday and Friday. I am honestly just, I'm playing everything by ear right now because things are so chaotic. And I really didn't think you guys would like these videos as much as you have of me just showing you my art. And I've gotten such amazing feedback. And those videos do really well on the channel. So we're going to keep doing it just occasionally. Eventually we're going to run out of yarn. But I'm going to let you go because my battery just is about to die. We made it 1 hour and 5 minutes. It's fantastic. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.